Why should you meditate? A lot of videos these days on YouTube about how to meditate. But the question today is, why should you meditate? Nobody talks about the reason for meditation. What's the point? Why should I meditate? Why should I sit down in an awkward position for an hour, close my eyes and put my hands on my knees and not think? The answer is this. If you're a businessman, if you want to have good relationships in life, if you want to have good encounters in life, if you want to be happier inside and be satisfied with yourself, it's important to be connected to your own body. The mind and body are often disconnected because the way life is, because of all the distractions, TV, noise, stuff you have going on. What's happening is your thoughts are constantly in commotion. You're constantly thinking about stuff coming into your mind, and they take you away to places you don't want to be, or repetitive negative thoughts. Meditation is a tool that allows you to observe and examine these thoughts, understand that you are not your thoughts, and also allow you to understand how your body is responding to these thoughts that we often ignore. So if you want to be a successful businessman or businesswoman, if you want to have good relationships, if you want to be at peace with yourself, it's important to understand how your own body is talking to you, because your body is telling you exactly what needs to happen. We often ignore it because we're drifting away in our thoughts. Now, I had the opportunity to go to this place called Vipassana for a 10-day silent meditation camp. This was about 6 months ago, and I went again a few months ago for a serving course. So I was there for 3-4 days serving other meditators. Vipassana is a method that was developed by Buddha, apparently, which is a technique that teaches you how to meditate. This is a technique by a person who lived 2,500 years ago, who needed to understand how to be connecting your mind and body together. It does not mean that this is necessarily the technique that you should be using. It doesn't mean necessarily that this is the only way of doing it, but it's one way of doing it. And the way it works is that you go to this place for 10 days, you're absolutely silent, you don't, you don't speak to anyone, you don't answer any phone calls, you don't answer any emails. You sit there all day and you ponder. You allow silence to come in, and your own body and subconscious talks to you. Now, you could tell me, you know what, I can do this during the day, I can walk around and be observing myself. True, that's possible for someone who is a little more experienced. At the beginning, it's very important to sit in a place in silence, absolute silence, because that's when your mind and your subconscious and your body actually starts talking to you. A lot of the questions you have, your mind, your own body, and your subconscious will have the answer to. You don't need to go find answers in some secret book on the other side of the world. It's all inside you, and meditation allows you to be in silence, to allow your body to speak to you. So Vipassana is a bit hard. It's like a 10 days of prison, basically. You sit there for 10 days, you don't move, you can't get out, you can't talk to people, you have no agenda, you have nothing going on except getting up at 4 a.m. until 9 p.m. being in the same spot meditating. You have some obviously breaks for food, but for the most part you just sit there and you meditate. This is kind of an intensive course that allows you to really get to know your body. Now, why is this a technique that works, or why is it important? It doesn't have to be. You can develop your own technique. You can be dancing salsa or doing some kind of a sports or paint, and that will allow you to also quiet your mind and allow your body to talk to you, or your subconscious to talk to you. Important is to do this somehow, sometime. Take some time during the day and keep silence away from anyone you know, and find a way to get to know your own body and your mind. To be successful in business, you have to know yourself well. To be successful in relationships, you have to know your own mind well. To be successful in anything you want to do in life, you have to know yourself well. You have to know how you respond to triggers, how you respond to things that make you angry, how you respond to stress. And to know yourself, you have to sit down and ponder and observe yourself. Observe your mind and observe your body. that will allow you to succeed, to improve, to be better every day in every way. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Until soon.